The unified Solar Republic has begun its militarist turn, and all of humanity is in the process of being genetically modified at the same time to make them less obsessed with toilet paper. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Federations in our Final Federation 2 series. So it seems like the Prikiki have sent us an insult. Okay.
System survey concluded.
We're not worried about you, Prikiki. You're all the way over here, and you're not even that big. So you insult us all you want. We're going to be over here doing our thing. Have fun. So we have the Mastery of Nature Edict, or project rather, running on Avalon, and that's going to give us more room for districts, which this world needs. Now, there is also a research project that can help with this, but I'm going to go ahead and build an additional city district regardless in 50 days or so. I'm going to keep things on speed 2 for now because we could potentially have some issues soon with our good friends, the lock-in mechanists, and I just want to be as nimble as I can since I'm commentating and playing at the same time. Make sure that I'm making some good decisions here. Let's go ahead and build some housing there. Again, we are working on modifying the humans, and that's going to be done in 19 months. And that's going to make them less wasteful. That should go a long way towards our consumer goods shortage being less of a big deal. Senate's now in session. Okay. So the Rockrock High Kingdom is voting against the Pan-Galactic Recycling Initiative. I think I'm going to join them in voting against it. Right now, we don't really have a lot of sway diplomatically. Oh, the Hisma Forerunners have opened their borders to us. Interesting. Yeah, we don't have a lot of sway with them, unfortunately. All right, we can still reinforce fleet. Governing ethic shift in the Penthalon polity. Following a long period of growing support for the Conclave of Sacred Traditions, the Penthalon polity has finally embraced the faction adopting their core values and policies. So the Penthalon polity, which is over here, is now more spiritual.
System survey concluded.
Let's take another look at our factions as we begin here.
System survey concluded.
Still showing a 7% increase. Or rather, not an increase. It's actually predicting a decrease right now because we have 10% of our pops currently following it. So what we're probably going to have to do to make this happen, unless natural progression and movement of militarist pops from like the Rockrock High Kingdom into our territory changes things. What we're probably going to have to do is, all right, reinforcements in transit, good, is just get a massive sum of influence, which, just to remind you, that's how much it would cost. And we need support to be greater than 20% too. Oh man. Yeah, see, this is going to be a challenge. And I don't know if we might have to rely on some events to help it happen. I'm open to suggestions in the comment section. I can't remember the last time I played the political game this much. As long as they're not too gamey in terms of how they work. All right, let's go ahead and build that new district on Avalon. All right, new Roanoke. Go ahead and clear a couple of blockers there. I am going to say that I want... I'm just going to wait for these to come in. Oh, crap.
System survey concluded.
Come on, 5 more days. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yes, I know I could have bought them, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, once again, solid liquidity robbed. Taken away from me. We're not going to have that surplus forever. That surplus that I'm currently using to make money. The surplus of gases. It's just not going to be there for a long time. We have a lot of new colonies that are still growing, so I'm expecting there to be a lot more economic productivity in the future.
Completed.
Right now, things are off to kind of a slow start. Now, one thing we could do is go to consumer benefits. That's one thing that would also affect our consumer shortage, but it would severely affect our energy income. You want to make sure before you switch away from that, notice that this would change the amount of energy brought in from trade value from 1 to 0.5. So it cuts it in half. I would fix that problem and definitely create another. And with the energy complaints that I've been having,
concluded.
I would prefer to I would prefer to not lose any more energy. Thank you very much. I'm just saying, I've had enough. All right, we'll go ahead and build. Yeah, I am going to buy this time. Buy. There we go. Let's see how we're doing cohesion-wise. All right, so cohesion-wise, we are moving towards the center. We only have 2 envoys assigned right now, but hopefully we'll find a way to get another one soon. I think when we finish one of the tradition trees... No, wait. Not that one we've already done.
System survey concluded.
Yeah. I think it's one of these.
Research concluded.
Yeah, available envoys increased by 1. Okay, so we have now researched the cold fusion reactor. Research Institute is probably a good idea. Shields is probably a good idea. Let's go ahead and say that we want the Research Institute. The Black Hole Observatory is also something that will be worth doing. But for now, just the Research Institute will make me happy. Speaking of the black hole, yeah, this is in a nebula. I forgot about that. Hang on. Not just the black hole, but the black hole actually is not in the nebula. But what I mean is that there are different types of stations. I've mentioned this a few times. You can build black hole observatories if you have a station around a black hole, like in Ril Samat. Now, this is actually not a black hole. That's dark matter. Hang on. Where's a black hole? I know we've got one. The Faranis black hole, where we have the megastructure. So that might not be the best example, but any black hole like that, you can have a station around it that can have a black hole observatory. And then you can also have stations that can refine minerals from nebulas, which I mentioned several episodes back. So we still have room to build 3 more star bases, and I'll try to make good decisions about where those go for those reasons. Okay, looks like there's some upgrades ready. I'll go ahead and give the order to do these. Oh, you cannot explore anymore, can you? Okay, well, can you come home, then? You can come home, and you can help research on Earth. He's low level, too, so having him come help out would be good. I think he also has... Ah, okay, never mind. I thought the AI assistant might help with the assist research option, but it doesn't. You can see the upgrades at the Sol station being processed rapidly, which is nice to see. I think we've unlocked Megafurgers. Yeah, we just need a certain type of rare resource, which right now we don't have. We don't have any volatile modes. Lock-in mechanists. Interesting. So there's the Interstellar Scaneri Union is now part of a Star Research Partnership.
Upgrades applied.
Which is a research cooperative, obviously, with the Neborite League and the lock-in mechanists. So the Interstellar Scaneri... Where are the Scaneri?
Species modification has concluded.
Okay, so that's done. Let's pause for a moment, though. Where are the Scaneri? The Interstellar Scaneri. Oh, wow. They must have just been uplifted. They'll probably get conquered. I'll bet you they'll get conquered. Okay. Ooh, finally. Okay, now we have enough to do these upgrades. This is what I said you have to watch for. I'm going to give the order to upgrade... Well, it can't do both because we need more crystals. But this will help with our administrative cap issue. Also, I don't think I need to buy more consumer goods. I think since humans are done being modified, we should be in good shape. Let me make sure that no humans of the other type remain. Nope, good. All humans are now less wasteful. We're consuming 10% less, 10% fewer, rather, consumer goods. Nice. We finally met the Mudagon Merchant Guild. Let's pause because that is something that should have honestly happened sooner. Let's say just other. Let's communicate. We are interested in strategic resources. Let's bring in... How much of my energy income do I want to give up? Let's give up 20 energy income for now to get 2 rare crystals per month. Each of them gives you a certain type of rare resource. And the fact that we haven't encountered them yet, despite encountering the artisans, despite encountering the curators, is kind of shocking. But that's going to really help us. let's merge those transport fleets.
System survey concluded.
Let's go ahead and do Mastery of Nature on Earth. All right, so I'm excited because now that we're done with the modification project, we're 20 months away from finishing psionic theory and becoming psychic. However, I have to say that our consumer goods situation didn't change as much as I thought it would have, which
System
is
survey concluded.
a little annoying. It really didn't change that much at all. I wonder why that is. Do we have a lot of rock pops that we need to modify as well? That could be it. I need to take a look at my empire again. I modified the humans, but maybe I need to modify the others too. Well, let's go ahead and buy some more. We need to offset that. And yeah, we need to take a look. Who else do we have? Yeah, we can make the rock conservationist, which will help with those pops. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this template, which is going to take
Situation log has been updated.
21 months. So we're putting off the psionic research again on account of trying to fix the consumer goods shortage. There are other opportunities too. There are upgrades that I'll be able to do, so that won't be a problem forever. But for now, it's just kind of a nuisance that I want to make sure I fix. I want to nip that in the bud. All right, let's
System
upgrade
survey concluded.
you, please. I don't know why you're not already fully upgraded. Maybe there was a ship building from the old queue. That can happen. All right, New Jamestown. You need to build some civilian industries. Or do we need to build administrative offices? There's already one there. Yeah, let's do civilian industries. That is needed.
Ship upgrades applied.
Although, you know something? You know what else is needed here? Gene clinics. Let's do that first. I can put up with the consumer goods shortage for a little while longer. Mainly because I would rather have that planet growing faster as soon as possible. All right, Mastery of Nature is happening here. Administrative Park upgrade is happening here. That'll be good news for research speed. Edict-wise, is there anything I can do? Not really. Exotic gases is fuel and as shield boost, but other than that, no. Nothing really. Oh, all my scientists are done. Okay, hang on. When scientists no longer have anything to do, generally speaking, best thing to do is to look for your most productive research worlds, excuse me. And have the scientists return to them to help bolster your research. Interesting. All right, New Jamestown is bringing in research from platforms, not from worlds. Yeah, there's not a lot going on. So I'm going to order these two science ships to come back as well, but there's just not... Hang on, let me give the order one more time to make sure. On pause. Nope, that's it. There's nothing more for them to explore. You guys come on home. Come on home, guys. That's fine for me. I mean, it's less... We will have a wormhole to explore here before long, but it's just fewer chances for our science ships to go explodey and lose another scientist. It's happened enough times in this series. Thank you very much. I sure would like to have that built. In case you see that and you're like, you need to build an energy mine. Well, I can't, because there's also exotic gases on the same planet. It's a very rare phenomenon in Stellaris, but it's there. Okay, so we can build another station somewhere, and I kind of want to think about where. I can also wait until this... I can also... Yeah, it's probably a good idea just to build up. We're going to build up some alloys, because I would like to upgrade this to a Starhold. So it's better able to defend against invasion from the Lock-in Mechanists, because the Lock-in Mechanists can only get into my territory that way. They can also come in through this way, so I'll need to pay attention to that. Governing ethics shift in the galactic Lachax hierarchy. They're now more egalitarian, interestingly enough. Cool. Yeah, you can see our XP negative is getting smaller and smaller. It's taking its sweet time. But let's also take one more look at our factions. I'm really curious to see how much this is shifting, if at all. Yeah, it's actually, despite the fact that we're promoting them, man, I mean, I could suppress a faction too. I could definitely, if I wanted to suppress pacifism. Well, pacifism isn't really the main one. It's xenophile that I need to suppress. Yeah, the Alien Aid Initiative is the one I need to suppress. This is going to take a chunk out of my influence. And also the faction's approval. But it would really help. So let's go ahead and suppress that too. There we go. Okay, so now it's actually climbing a little bit. Man, it's still not very good though. We need pops to naturally drift between factions. As long as I can get that number above 20% for militarist, things should be better. I may have to be really creative with my influence for a while. It's a shame because I talked about doing more stuff with the influence.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Okay, I definitely need to build another admin park here, but first, let's go ahead and get another city district built on Earth. How much more room do I have? 16, and I have room for 2 more. So 2 more. Star Fortress research done. Good. Okay, awesome. Now we have the ability, we'll soon have the ability to build gas extraction wells. Also, look at this. Because we are playing kind of tall, habitats are going to be really, really important for us. So the fact that we're now seeing that is good news. Let's see. I think I do want to go ahead and get that researched. We need to start bringing in more gases because we're going to start doing the upgrades that burn through our monthly surplus. Checking to make sure there's no additional upgrades, but there really aren't. The only place there could be upgrades really are Avalon or Earth. And we need certain resource types, which we haven't recently gotten the options to do them. I think they have come up a few times and I've passed them up. Campaigning to elect a new chancellor is underway. Good. So we have fulfilled... It looks like our current chancellor is leading. So he might get reelected, which is preferable because I don't want my leaders shuffled around. Nova Alexandria, you need something new. Looks like we need a little bit of energy. A little bit. Perfect timing. Yeah, we're just at the point where we were going to get enough minerals. Human, your species is a most worthwhile addition to the galactic community. As a token of our esteem, we have decided to bestow on you a generous gift of valuable minerals and resources. Hello. We graciously accept. Thank you for that. That comes in handy. I'm going to give the order to build this starhold. And let's go down and see if there's anything else. Yeah, this is probably going to need to be a starhold too, because this is an entry point where the Lock-in Mechanist could charge through if they were to take some territory here, and if the Lock-in, or the Rock-Rockeye Kingdom, let me not confuse the Lock... Oh, this is the Nebrite League. The Lock-in are down here. Well, yeah. Well, the Nebrite League is probably going to be involved in whatever conflict they launch at us. But I'll just need to keep an eye on that. All right, let's reinforce that fleet. Have I added cruisers to my... I know I built cruisers, but I don't know... Yeah, I did. We just haven't quite gotten to the point where we can build them yet. They require a few more alloys in the ships we've been building so far. Consumer goods, still crappy. Really disappointing to see. How's the modification project in the Rock going? 5 more months? Okay. I doubt that's going to make that big of an impact either. District mandate fulfilled. As per our Chancellor's mandate, our planetary districts have expanded. And it looks like Christian Capello has been re-elected, which means, let me guess. Ooh, urbanizer. So now he campaigned apparently on the promise of building more city districts, and we're already doing that. Haha. Nice. All right, I'm going to give the order to definitely upgrade one of these administrative offices, not both. Again, this is something you have to... If you've been playing Stellaris recently, you're fine. If you're coming back to Stellaris after not playing it for like a year and a half to 2 years, which might be some of you, be careful about just doing, honestly, what I've done in some more recent series on this channel. and just going in and like upgrading all the things as soon as you see the buttons. Because again, these upgrades, as you can see, the next version of this building costs a certain rare resource upkeep. Those are limited quantities. You want to be careful with that. All right, so ship fire rate increased by 10%. And then what are we going to get here? Starbase damage increased by 20%, defense platform build cost and upgrade cost reduced by 33%. And by completing the supremacy tree, we will unlock War Doctrines policies and a new Ascension perk. So we are one tradition away from having that. Good times.
Species modification has concluded.
Okay, is that all of them? That's the question. Yes, that was all of them. Okay, so they're now going to be a little bit better in terms of their conservation. Let's go ahead and buy some more. I will sell some food here because we really need solid liquidity. I'll sell some gases too. Ooh, Elysium. All right, we're finally ready to upgrade away from that. Good news. And I think civilian industries need to go up on Elysium. Absolutely. I can finally start to fix that consumer goods shortage, although that will affect my mineral income. A little bit of juggling. A little bit. We still have some worlds to colonize too, a number of them, in fact. Including, that's a 21 slot world. This world has...
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
We need to colonize this planet yesterday. Ooh, colonization is nice and cheap right now. All right, the Neborite League is now more egalitarian. That's hilarious to me. Our neighbors are becoming more egalitarian. Research Institute finished. Chemical plants. Ooh, we will finally have the ability to synthesize volatile motes, which we need. But do we need anything else more than that? I'm going to go ahead and say go for the UV laser, please. All right, and again, we just finished the Research Institute, which we can't build yet, but we will have the opportunity when Earth has 65 pops, and we'll probably build that. I love that they added that notification. It's just very useful information. Oh, we have yet another science ship that's got nothing to do, so let's bring them back to Isom. I'm tempted to go back up to speed 3, but I'm going to hold off for now. I want to see how our consumer goods situation pans out, because with speed 3, those can evaporate a lot faster. Just need to keep an eye on it. Now, we do have terraforming capabilities, which means, like, this Arctic world, I could make this... Yeah. I could make this a continental world. I could do it right now. It would take time, and I would also want to use terraforming gases, which I'm going to go ahead and give that order. With this Arctic planet, yeah, could totally terraform that. And it would be done a lot faster. It's a giant planet, too. I'm going to go ahead and give that order. The Raxicodium concern has closed their borders to us, so let's go ahead and return the favor. Not sure what we did to you, buddy, but that's the concern over here. There's two concerns. There's the Raxicodium concern and the Xeran concern. Everyone's very concerned. Not sure why, but they're concerned. Rivalry ended. The Lock-in Mechanists have ended their rivalry with the Rockrock High Kingdom. Interesting. Gonvius, Independent League, made peace with the Holy Iski Theocracy. So does that mean the Neborite League could potentially join... They're already a member of a federation, though. So we can't bring them into our federation. At least not in any way that I know of yet. Ooh, choices. Ooh, choices. Fusion missiles. Probably need those, honestly. Minerals from miners also, like, a 20% boost. We're going to need that. Let's go for fusion missiles because it's such a cheap tech and it'll be done soon. Also, we have 100 influence, so it's probably a good idea to... Let's take a look at what we can do with that. Map the stars? Nah. Diplomatic grants? Nah. What we can probably do with that, though, is Any worlds that are fully built up. Ooh, hello. Yeah, we absolutely want to upgrade you. Yeah. Some of the upgrades that I need to do, the only reason they're not available to me is that I don't have the minerals for them. Okay. Son of a biscuit. Okay, so the Christian Capello has died, and we've missed his... I've missed so many this playthrough. Okay. Each candidate enters the election with a mandate, so it looks like Jean Dupont is in the running. I'm just going to let that election run. We could do something with the influence to bolster him a bit, but just gonna let it run. Low stockpile. Yeah, consumer goods is going to run out soon-ish, but Elysium is building civilian industries, and that will offset that. So I might have to do one purchase just to make sure it stays in good shape, but that's okay. Independence guaranteed. The Holy Iski Theocracy will now guarantee the independence of the Yoxkalak nation. Rock Kingdom has ended their rivalry with the Lock-in Mechanists.
Situation log has been updated.
I could end my rivalry with them. All right, Jean Dupont has been elected Chancellor. But that would reduce my influence coming in per month, which I don't want to do that. Does that mean my relationship with the Rock Kingdom is going to start to drop? Yeah, it is. Last month it changed by 104. Why? We're in a federation with you guys. The heck? It might just be because we need to align ourselves more closely. Okay, so the new ruler's been elected, which means we probably are... Yep, we're down a governor. We are down a governor. Let's have Navia Nambudiri take over. Research bonuses are always fun. Alaska is ready for a new upgrade of some kind. Let's see what we can do here. I think civilian industries here too, honestly, just to completely offset the shortage and no longer have that as a problem. There's nowhere else that really needs the influence right now, so I'm going to let it build up, especially because we have so little influence. I'm going to let it build up, because if we can just shift to militarist and make people around us a little bit more cooperative as a result, it might cause some internal strife, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Now that upgrade is already happening. That one needs to happen, so let's do that.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Good. Psionic theory is done. I think that's actually a good stopping point. I'll pause here. Let's see what I can do for our new research project. Admin cap plus 10, commerce megaplexes, food processing. Let's go ahead and get that tile blocker research. Only going to take 9 months. So I'm going to stop this one here. In the next one, it looks like we are going to continue to let our colonies develop. I might go up to speed 3. Oh, wait, Avalon has some it needs to. Let's see. I could do more research here. Notice you can now build more than one Autoton monument on worlds. Might have been that way for a while, but let's do a second research lab on Avalon. Yeah, Mastery of Nature is in place, so you can see that modifier there now. We still have a housing issue, but we have the ability to build one more district. So, yeah, see, if that's the case, the best thing to build here might actually be luxury residences. Amenities are fine. See, I'm torn. What I could do, tell you what, let's replace this with a city district. Let's buy some more minerals. And we are going to build another research lab here. But okay. Yeah, the next one we're going to continue focusing on letting our fleet build up as much as we can. We're going to try and get our alloy production up too, because we do have the ability to build those upgrades. We just don't have that particular resource yet fully buildable. Speaking of that, we also have some orders we can give in terms of mining the gases in our space. Especially that one. We can finally do that, thank God. Yeah, there's some up here too. I'm going to give the order for the construction ship to come up there and take care of that. And we have one more somewhere, right? Yep, they're in Tarek. And there might be another. We had a lot of exotic gases in this area. Nope, I think that's all of them. But the 5 from Voltamar will be huge, as well as the extra 10 energy. But yeah, anyway, stopping here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.